Both Riva Ridge and Secretariat and all the other Meadow champions, they were first trained here. Got their very first training. There was a training track on the south side of the property that Mr. Chenery had put in, a 1.5 mile training track. And this is where they started to learn the fundamentals of being racehorses. So they got their preliminary training here for about 4 months. And part of that training was learning how to leap out of the starting gate. They had a practice starting gate here. And what helped them leap out was this. This is the starter's bell from the original starting gate at the Meadow training track. And that is another item that Penny Chenery has let us have for the Chenery collection here at the Meadow.
Well, and what's fascinating about that, just to hear that, is that's the sound Secretariat heard when he was being taught.
Yes, this is what got Secretariat to leap out of the starting gate. So he first learned that right here at the Meadow training track. And we are so thrilled to have this bell. And yes, if you come visit to see the collection, I'll let you ring it.
And we should give your husband credit for the stand that it's on.
Yes, my wonderful husband, Gary Layden, took old Meadow fence post and old original Meadow fence board and made a stand for this bell. The Eclipse Awards are in thoroughbred racing are the equivalent to the Oscars. This is the Eclipse Award for Outstanding Breeder in 1973. So this was given to Meta Stable the year that Secretariat won the Triple Crown. And we are so thrilled to have this here. This is one of the most important awards for Meadow Stable, and this is the only place you can see it. In fact, here at the Meadow is the only place you'll see any of these personal artifacts from Penny. But this is especially important because it recognized the outstanding breeding of Secretariat as the Triple Crown winner.
They're on the turn. Secretariat is blazing along. The first 3/4 of a mile in 1:09 4/5. Secretariat is widening now. He is moving like a tremendous machine. Secretariat by 12. Secretariat by 14 lengths on the turn. Sam is dropping back. It looks like they'll catch him today as My Gallant and Vice Prince are both coming up to him now. But Secretariat is all alone. He's out there almost a 1/16 of a mile away from the rest of the horses. Secretariat is in a position that is impossible to catch. He's into the stretch. Secretariat leads his field by 18 lengths. And now Vice Prince has taken second, and My Gallant has moved back to third. They're in the stretch. Secretariat has opened a 22-length lead. He is going to be the Triple Crown winner. Here comes Secretariat to the wire. An unbelievable, an amazing performance. He hits the finish 25 lengths in front. It's going to be Vice Prince second, My Gallant third, Private Smiles fourth, and Sam, who had it today, got back to fifth. An amazing, unbelievable performance by this miracle horse. And look at Mrs. Sweetie. She's having the time of her life. She and Lucian Lawrence, who own this most magnificent animal, who has today run the most sensational Belmont Stakes in the history of this race. Secretariat has accomplished the unbelievable task of breaking the 1.5 mile record by 2 3/5 seconds. That is a record that may stand forever.